So we have our first semi-finalist as France are threatening to make their third final in a row now. Unreal. Welcome to the World Cup Daily Recap. I'm Adrian, and hey, subscribe if you're new here. A lot of watchers who don't subscribe, so let's make this official. Okay, so first off, with Saibari out, I assumed Rahimi would start. However, he didn't. El Khanous played through the middle, with Talbi brought in on the left instead of Rahimi, though he'd show up later in the match. Also, Mazraoui starting in center back with Salah-Eddine at left back. France, pretty much as you were, no changes for them really, and this game took a long time to get anywhere. Morocco were doing as expected, as they defended fairly deep, and similarly to how they played against Canada, didn't offer anything going forward. I do wonder if that was by design from Wabi, at least in the first half, or if Morocco have just become chronically slow starters, because similarly to Canada, France pressed them from the get-go, and they were able to force errors out of them, cause real issues. Just 4 minutes into this game, you had Mbappe forcing a nice save out of Bono, then shortly after an Upamecano header that also brought Bono into the game. Lacked direction on the header. It looked like a great save at first, relatively easy in the end, but danger signs early for Morocco. France and Mbappe would continue to strike the ball at Bono. There was absolutely no question of them trying to score, because the longer this match went on scoreless, it felt like the better for Morocco. In theory, that would allow them to sort of stay in their defensive shell and only slowly emerge when they had to and really pick their moments to go forward. If France could get the opening goal, then it would open the game up as it would open Morocco up and force them to attack a bit more, which is a nightmare situation when you're playing against France. And it looked like the goal was coming when Mbappe won a penalty, and after watching it a million times now, I can confidently say yes, it was a penalty, but the description for it would be poorly timed tackle and somewhat reckless challenge from Mazraoui, with a touch of Mbappe ensuring there was contact as well with how he moved his leg towards Mazraoui. So overall, yes, a penalty, as whether Mbappe moved his leg or not, I'm almost positive there was going to be contact. Tricky from Mbappe. But after what felt like an eternity for the VAR check, which absolutely threw Mbappe off, he hit a terrible, slow rolling penalty on the floor with not much direction. Easy pickings for penalty masters like Yassine Bounou. He probably could have waited until the ball started rolling and then made his move. It was going that slow. Big opportunity missed. I personally groaned as I wanted a French goal for my own entertainment purposes. I gotta say, I didn't care who won, but like I said, the game needed a French goal in order for this match to be entertaining, for it to open up a bit more. And try as they might, nothing in the first half for France. Morocco, they finally had their first attempt of the match in the 5th minute of added time of the first half. So it essentially took them 50 minutes to get an attempt towards goal. Free kick from Hakimi that went wide. No real danger there. The second half would see Morocco try to play a bit more, try to attack a bit more, and we would see them get their second attempt a few minutes into the second half. That's a great start, which was a great turn of events from the first half, right? But as we know, the more you attack France, the more you're leaving yourself susceptible to getting attacked in the other direction. They are a team that is a nightmare to play against. But France's opener wasn't from a counter. It came from giving Mbappe just too much room just outside of the box, and he punished Morocco for it by scoring his 8th of the tournament, a stunning strike just inside the far post. Nothing Bono could do about it. Now, when I was watching it live, I thought that there was a handball in the lead up to the goal, and there was. Kind of. This kind of exposed the frustrations of the whole phase of play for VAR use, because there was a handball, but it led to a shot. That shot was cleared, and a new phase of play began when France recovered the ball. Thus, there was no handball in that phase of play, and it was cleared as a good goal. It's crazy because you have that short phase of play with the handball in it, then compare it to Egypt and Argentina, where there's a foul at the beginning of one long attacking phase of play. The optics, while correct by the rules, are super weird when looking at the two, Again, both were correct by the rules, but just funny how different they were. And thankfully, that goal did indeed open the matchup quite a bit, eventually leading to Dembele killing the game just 6 minutes after Mbappe's goal. Not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Morocco score, but whatever. Right through the heart of Moroccan midfield, a touch to his right and a low strike that Bono got a piece of, but couldn't get enough of it, and it went in. That was Dembele's 5th of the tournament. That's a fantastic haul, honestly. He had a great strike in the first half as well. Morocco would do their best to get into this game, but couple the sort of mental gymnastics and mathematics of trying to push for a goal while not leaving yourself exposed to the French attack, staying balanced, and on top of that, facing a fantastic back line, they had trouble doing anything. And this match ended 2-0 with Morocco having an expected goals of just 0.14. Very different efficiency from their match against Canada. But also, of course, their chances weren't as clear-cut in this game. A word on Morocco quickly. They can absolutely hold their heads high for this tournament. In successive World Cups, they made the top 4 and then the top 8 in an expanded tournament. That is excellent. And I think we should all get used to seeing them in the knockout stages of these tournaments for quite some time. Not only is this current crop of players excellent, but they also won the World Cup, the U20 World Cup, with this exact manager. So there is a great crop of talent coming through the ranks. They're clearly doing the right thing, leaning on their diaspora to bring in talent, but also developing young stars. As for France, what a team. I don't think there is a team that has looked as assured as they have in this tournament. You know, like there have been other teams that have looked impressive in their patterns of play or impressive in certain matches, but haven't sustained that kind of performance throughout the tournament. Whereas France, on the other hand, they've looked so assured in their performances, just rolling through everyone in their path and not looking too threatened by anything yet. Like I said in the predictions, yeah, the scoreline was close against Paraguay, but the actual run of play was anything but that, and there was never really any danger for France's back line to deal with. They kept Paraguay to the exact same numbers as Morocco, basically. 0.13 expected goals from 5 attempts. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Because for all of the talk of how good the French attackers are, which they are and they deserve all that talk, you have to give a lot of credit to Upamecano and Saliba. Imagine trying to play against these guys. Both of them read the game so incredibly well. Both are fast. Upamecano especially, his recovery runs are wild to watch. They both are strong in the air. I mean, both are elite defenders, and they've only conceded 2 goals in 6 matches now, 1 against Senegal and 1 against Norway. The midfield absolutely plays a role in that as well, with Manu Kone filling in brilliantly for Chouameni, and France are looking just as comfortable with him in the midfield. Rabiot, say what you will about the guy, but he absolutely performs under Deschamps. And despite starting a little shakily, Koundé has improved with every match, and Lucas Digne looks comfortable at left back. Messi and Mbappe going blow for blow has been such a pleasure for all of us, hasn't it? This World Cup has really entertained over and over. The big stars have really performed over and over. Saturday, we get to see Haaland and Kane going blow for blow in the same match. I mean, it's been a treat. But yes, Mbappe on 20 World Cup goals across 3 tournaments is just a ridiculous amount. 17 are non-penalty goals as well, and the guy is only 27. He's done this in 3 World Cups. I'll say again, that is a crazy feat. So yes, France through to the semifinals now. They are 2 wins away from winning the World Cup, and it's difficult to see who can stop them at this point. But that's what makes it fun, right? The surprises along the way. So we'll see if we get one. But guys, I appreciate you as always. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.